All right, back to our election coverage, Chris. Toledo voters will be deciding who will be filling 6 at-large city council seats, and they'll have a lot of options from which to choose. Sophia Periconi is live in West Toledo right now to break down the council race. Sophia.
Melissa, 12 people initially entered this race to fill those 6 at-large Toledo City Council seats, but that number is now down to 11 after Carrie Hartman dropped out last month. Now, of the remaining 11 candidates, 5 are incumbents and 6 are new candidates. I spoke to nearly every candidate in this race, and when I asked their top issues, most of them said they want to focus on reducing crime, bringing more business to the city, and cleaning up blight in Toledo's neighborhoods. Now, meanwhile, I've been speaking to voters here in West Toledo. One we spoke to said he voted for council candidates based on concerns over property taxes.
Well, if they do change, I hope it's for the better. That's what I hope. The city council we got now, I don't think they're doing any good for the city of Toledo right now.
And he's not the only voter we talked to this evening who said they want to see change on council. Other voters we've spoken to say they want to see new faces and diversity. Reporting live in West Toledo, Sophia Periconi, WTOL 11.
In Toledo, voters will see 2 names on their ballot for mayor, incumbent Wade Kapsakevich and Roberto Torres. There is also a third write-in candidate, Harold Harris. Democrat Kapsakevich has been Toledo's mayor for the past 8 years. He says if he wins, he wants to invest more in all types of housing in Toledo. Torres is a Marine veteran with a background in economic development. He worked under former Mayor Cardi Finkbeiner. Torres says he wants to clean up blight in neighborhoods if he wins this election. Harris is an independent write-in candidate. He is an Air Force veteran and says his focus, if he wins, would be on the roads throughout the city.
One of the issues Lucas County voters are seeing at the ballot is one for Lucas County Children's Services. It is a renewal levy. The executive director says it will bring in close to $12 million in revenue to keep helping kids in the county. If approved, this is a 5-year levy that would be in place until 2030. In Maumee, 4 city council seats are up for grabs. 7 candidates are vying for those spots. Steve Iwanek, he is at Maumee Middle School right now to break down exactly who those candidates are. Stephen.
Well, Jeff, let's put it this way. This race has been a heated one for the last year, and many of the candidates that are in the running tonight were part of the original recall effort. But after the recall was struck down by the state Supreme Court just a few months ago, still, many of the candidates in this race are fighting for change. Now, the 7 candidates include current councilman John Fiskus, Phil Leinbach, and Chelsea Ziss. Ziss replaced former councilman Scott Noonan, who resigned back in July, and she is seeking a full 4-year term. The others in the race include Isaiah Gonzalez, Andrew Hughey, Dave Peppelmeyer, and Scott Sund. Now, I had a chance earlier today to talk with Sund and Peppelmeyer. Sund is a former Maumee city employee of over 30 years, and Peppelmeyer holds a variety of leadership positions, including on the Chamber of Commerce and the Maumee Athletic Boosters Board. Both tell me that their experience will make a difference if they are elected.
I think my experience and just how I go about leading and working with people, I think that would go a long way in helping Maumee get to where it needs to go.
If you're looking for a change, which many people are, I want to be part of that change. I want to be the voice of the residents. So if you want that, come out and vote.
Now, polls do close at 7:30. However, if you are still in line, you can still get that chance to vote, and we will bring you full coverage of the results and more here in Maumee tonight at 11 o'clock. Here in Maumee, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.
Over to Perrysburg right now, where there is a big levy on the ballot involving the school district. If this levy fails, the district says there will be cuts for next school year. They are threatening to cut junior high and high school extracurriculars and eliminate athletics. The district says there will also have to be cuts with teachers and restrictions on busing services and other things. Voters in Ottawa County will be deciding on a couple of levies for the Allen Clay Joint Fire District. The first is a $5 million replacement levy for operations and equipment. The second is a $3 million additional levy to increase daily staffing. Nationally, people are keeping a close eye on California, where voters there will decide if their state should change its congressional map to give Democrats an edge. Prop 50 is a plan to temporarily redraw the state's voting districts to flip as many as 5 House seats from red to blue. A CBS News poll finds Prop 50 is likely to pass. If it's approved, the Democrats could control as many as 48 of California's 52 congressional seats after next year's election.
In Southeast Michigan, our newsroom will be tracking the Monroe County District 2 Commissioner race, the City of Monroe mayoral race, Petersburg City Council, the Monroe Community College millage, and multiple proposals from the Madison School District. Stay with WTOL 11 for your full election night coverage. We'll continue to break down the biggest issues on the ballot and bring you the latest results as they stream in. We're going to have much more on WTOL 11 News at 6 and WTOL 11 News at 11.